for me, but if I want to stay true to my word of what I made and how come I'm where I am because of the connections that I made, then I would be lying to you to say, and it's him that put us in. I wouldn't have been put in this position if he would have put me up on the block yesterday. I thought I was going up there. So did you. If he wanted Dimitri gone, he had a chance. But he had a chance 2 weeks ago as well, and he didn't do it.
To at least get Ike out. To at least get Ike out.
That's right.
He didn't even campaign or anything.
No.
That's why I feel like the three of them are going together.
No, they're not. Trust me, they're not. They know he's as big a snake as you do. He's trying to get moves so he can be looked upon like he's some great player.
Care Bear. I don't want.
Just say it.
I get it. I get it. It's just a tough pill to swallow.
It is, and it's tough for me to live with too. You know that. But I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to tell you the truth, and I'm not going to tell you how come, where we are, why we're where we are right now.
You just said I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to tell you the truth.
I
you
said I'm
that.
not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you what you want me to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Like I'm not going to tell you like what you want to hear.
No, I don't want it. I don't want that.
Like to wait and keep telling you, okay, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, because he could have made the decision very easy by putting me up and sending Dimitri home or sending Ike home last week, and he didn't do that. Because he wants them here, because he wants to play what he perceives as the best game in his ego, so he can go to the final two with one of them. He was never going to take you to the final two. He's not taking me. He's not taking me. He's not.
You are his final two.
No, I'm not.
I promise you.
Okay, I promise you that the only way he looks like the big Canada will think he's played a great game in his ego and the jury is if he takes one of them, because there's no reason he would have left both of them here unless that's what he's thinking.
I know, right? You're right.
I'm telling you, Dylan, it's about ego with that kid more than anything.
That's what I mean. And you put me up against him when my back's against the wall, and I'll crush him. You know I will.
I know that.
You know I will.
You know that he had two blatant opportunities and didn't do it. And he is trying to play everybody. And he's trying to make everybody else think something different than what's really going on. When I went in there, he said to me, no. I said, why did you use the veto on and take Ike off and put Dylan up? And he's like, so you make the decision who goes to the jury. That's what the little prick said to me. Because he's scared. He doesn't want to be perceived as doing anything against anyone.
Yeah,
but he wants to be considered the best player.
Yeah, he's not going to be considered the best player if he's doing that.
I can't tell you how the dummy thinks, but that's what's happened. And I thought, and I walked out of the room and I said to myself, but see, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Nobody has known the relationship that I have had with those people since the beginning, the day one, when I saved her up on the platform. It was that early, Dylan. It wasn't days into the game. And if she wouldn't have gone and kept the vote 7-6, which you were on the opposite side of, Dimitri would have gone home. And he has repaid me ever since for that. And so I gained 2 allies with one, early, and the rest of them all defected. Netta was a complete piece of garbage. Cindy was a piece of garbage. And Cass would have been fine, but then she hooked on with Jackie and Dallas, and that dissolved. Within the day 3, it was over. The only ones that ever stayed true, and we never even used the name again because they weren't in it because it wasn't real. Yeah. It was just 2 solid people that knew, that 2 moms that had each other's backs, that wouldn't screw each other over. And I know that it's a hard pill to swallow, but I can't tell you anything other than that that is the truth.
So as of right now, you're gonna vote me out?
She and I will it'll probably be a 2-0 vote because I'm not going to give Kevin Martin the satisfaction of voting you out. I'm not doing it. And he's going to vote you out, or he would have put me up against him. He's already told them and me that it's like, if it goes to a split, then he decides. That's what he thinks. That's what he wants, Dylan. You said the same thing yesterday. I'm not giving him the satisfaction of deciding my fate. And it's like, no, we're not. We're not playing his stupid game so he can look like he's some bigger person than he is.
No, we're gonna play our game and I go home. It's okay.
This is how many times?
It's no hard feelings.
How many times has he turned on you?
He's not. He can't turn on me because I think he's a piece of shit.
I will be
So
right
how can he
after
turn on me?
you.
How can he turn on me? I thought he's a piece of shit since like day 28
Yes.
or like day 29.
Do you see that he could have put me up and got Dimitri out, and that he could have taken Ike out the week before?
Yeah.
Do you see that he purposely and intentionally did this to try to make me look bad
Yeah.
at
I
your
do.
expense?
Yep. He could have put you on the block.
That's right. And then who would have gone home?
I know.
Okay? So please, don't be, do feel any way you want. Be angry, be sad,
I'm
be
not
whatever,
mad
but
at you.
understand that I'm not the one that did this
I'm
to
not
us.
mad at you, Karen.
You know I would never intentionally betray you. You know that I wouldn't.
Don't be mad or don't be sad. I'm not.
Because of the fact that I know exactly
not
what he
mad at
did. He
you.
could have put me up and sent Dimitri home, but he didn't because he wants to make me look bad. And he's laughing down here that he's a manipulator and a slippery snake. He thinks it's funny, but it's not
He's a
funny when you
piece of
screw
shit.
with people's feelings.
He said to me just now, as soon as those doors closed, his morals stayed on the other side of the thing.
See, I told you.
Oh, I know. He said he's lied and done so much
Thank
this season.
you.
He's been such a piece of shit. He said, those were his words.
Say. So this is all calculated.
I know, but it just makes me so mad.
And it makes me mad too because I knew, and I told you this, and I know that you would never go back on your word, just like I won't go back on my word. But I told you in the HOH room that day, if we don't take him out, we will live to regret this day, and both of us will be in the jury because of that. And I knew it because he was the biggest threat, and I knew it, and I identified it in the second week. He betrayed me on the 3rd day in this game, and he's been on my radar. It has nothing to do with vengeance. It's if the guy got to the end, I knew he was going to play this kind of game, and sometimes those kind of people win.
Oh, Care Bear.
And I did say that, even though I wouldn't expect you, and I told you then as well to ever go back. But I knew that this would be the fate if he stayed. Because that is who he is.
Tough day in the Big Brother house. For Big Country.
And it's no easier for me.
Yikes.
And your mom knows. And that's why she You know that.
It's okay. Had a good run.
And I'll be saying the same thing.
There's still 2 days. You might change your mind.
That's right. Things could happen.
I'm gonna pin Ika and Dimitri against you.
Okay. Work on that. I just wanted us four at the Final Four and not Kevin here. You know that. And when we didn't win,
I'm just running out of ideas. Such an idiot. I could have won that POV.
I know,
Such
I
an
told you
idiot.
that. Said fight to win. Don't let him have the fate.
Such an idiot. I truly thought Dimitri was gonna win. I thought it was between me and Dimitri. And he would have if he could have just got that fucking W right.
Yeah.
Ass. Ugh. Oh, Care Bear.
I didn't come in here and try to make a bunch of bullshit fake names and alliances. I just was honest with people and played the best game that I could. And most of the time I didn't have anybody that had my back. And the people that were good to me, that had relationships and trust, those are the people that I stayed with, and I identified all the other threats. And you and Em were two of the good people. But there hasn't been very many other good people. But D'Amica has been good to me. And I've been good to them. And when everybody wanted to backdoor me in week 2, he didn't put me on there and Dallas went home.
I was on the block,
I know.
so I didn't say backdoor you. I didn't say that.
No, I know. But a lot of people said my name throughout this season.